mess.
We begin tonight with breaking news out of Miamisburg.
A police pursuit beginning in Warren County and ending in the city of Miamisburg, causing a massive standoff, shutdown, and lockdown of schools in the area.
There's a big area here. We're told multiple agencies are involved. Miamisburg city schools, they were locked down for hours, preventing students from going home for the day, and the SWAT standoff was ongoing. Now, we got team coverage to help break down what we know and what's happening at the schools. Generally, Bork, we're going to start with you. What can you tell us about what happened here?
Yeah, Elise and Adam, I'm here on the Linden Street Bridge in Miamisburg, where multiple agencies are working together to try to get a suspect to come out of his vehicle voluntarily. This is still a very active scene. They do believe the suspect is armed. Linden Street is the main street that's blocked off, but they are urging people to stay away from downtown Miamisburg. A Miamisburg lieutenant tells us this started in Warren County when OSHP attempted to stop a vehicle. It's unclear if they were pulling him over for a traffic violation or a warrant. However, the driver did not stop, leading troopers on a chase into Montgomery County and eventually into Miamisburg. The chase stopped here on the other side of this Linden Street Bridge. The Lieutenant Will Ring tells us why things halted here.
My understanding is that the suspect vehicle did run into the side of the train. The suspect vehicle that the individual was driving, we believe that he's still inside the vehicle and we're trying to get him to voluntarily exit the vehicle.
Now, Ring says law enforcement believes the suspect is the only person in the vehicle and there's no indication any officers have been hurt. There's at least one police cruiser the suspect hit during the pursuit, though. We also spoke to a witness who saw the suspect's car hit the train.
But when the train starts coming, he takes off, T-bones that train big time. Big bunch of smoke starts rolling up and everything.
We will continue to keep you updated here on air and online as this situation evolves. Back to you.
Generally, thanks. We do have a team of reporters out on this. We want to go out to Gwen Falloon. She's live outside Kinder Elementary in Miamisburg. How has all this affected the district, Gwen?
Well, Adam, this is certainly not how anyone wanted to wrap up the very first week of school here in Miamisburg, but it is a much different scene than it was really just about an hour ago. I am again here at Kinder Elementary. Now, I got here around 3:15. Parents, they were just getting those first texts from the district's messaging system. The first actually letting parents know there was an active police situation and all buildings were locked down. Now, the second, telling parents they could pick their students up, came in about 10 minutes after that first text. From that point up until 5 or so, parents were lining the sidewalk near the main office waiting to check their students out. Now, Superintendent Dr. Laura Blessing, she came out and spoke with me actually a few hours ago, and she says the district was notified about the situation just before 3. The high school was already dismissing when they were notified. Some students were actually already on their way home. But Dr. Blessing tells me the middle school lets out at about 3 o'clock, and all of the students were held, and those high schoolers heading towards the scene actually were turned around and brought back to the high school. Now, the elementaries, they were the last to leave at about 3:45. I'm told all buses were stopped until about 5:15, and students were only released to parents with an ID. The district does tell me that they were following Ohio State Police guidelines. Now, I was able to speak with several parents as they left with their students over the course of the last 2 or so hours, and many were saying the same thing, that it was a very scary day, but they all commended the district on how it handled this situation. We have confirmed, though, through the district and the superintendent that all staff and students are safe tonight. Back to you.
Gwen, thanks. We first brought you this as breaking news. As soon as it happened, we will keep bringing you updates on air and online. You can get those alerts sent right to your phone. Just download the Dayton 24/7 Now app. It is easy to do so. You just take out your phone, scan the QR code you see there. That'll take you to the App Store, and you can download it for free.
There's a shooting out in front of my house. I heard at least 6 shots.
That was a 911 call from a reported shooting that turned into a Signal 99, which was soon canceled after. Now, it happened here on Humphrey Street early this morning. Montgomery County Dispatch confirming one person is in custody tonight. We're told there was no police presence.
We want to give you a live look at our roadways now from our ODOT cameras. The highways They are moving a little slow there over at US 35 at State Route 835 in Woodman Drive. Earlier today, though, there were multiple incidents leading to multiple crashes, at least 2 deaths as well. The first shut down all lanes on I-75 South near Miami-Shelby County line. One person was hurt out of that, flown by care flight to the hospital. OSHP says it involved a semi and a pickup truck. You can see the front there of the truck actually ended up under the semi. Those roads are now back open at this hour.
Well, as you mentioned, that crash led to a deadly crash involving a semi and a van on I-75 South in Shelby County. Now, it happened near the Fair Road exit. Traffic was shut down and then rerouted onto State Route 47. Troopers identified 29-year-old Damian Webb, the van driver, as the victim. Now, they say that the van hit the tractor trailer, which was stopped due to a crash. Webb was ejected from the van and pronounced dead on the scene. The 69-year-old semi driver was not hurt.
Another deadly crash this morning involving 3 vehicles at State Route 66 and Fort Recovery Road in Shelby County just before 6. The Shelby County Sheriff's Office says a pickup truck rear-ended a motorcycle, which was then pushed into the back of an SUV. The motorcycle driver ejected and was killed. He's been identified as Jack Halbert. The other drivers were treated on scene. That crash still very much under investigation.
And if you're out on the roads tonight, be aware of several OVI checkpoints. In Montgomery County, in fact, the combined OVI task force, in conjunction with OSHP, local police, and the sheriff's offices, are conducting 2 checkpoints. One in the 2600 block of Harshman Road, a second in the 600 block of Woodman Drive. That's happening between 6:45 tonight and midnight. And then that's to kick off the drive sober or get pulled over campaign. And then in Greene County, troopers announcing there's going to be one held from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Colonel Glenn Highway in Xenia. This is to combat impaired driving and deadly crashes.
Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost announcing a Dayton woman indicted earlier this year has been arrested in Texas. 36-year-old Janae Corbett was arrested at a Dallas bus station last night. Now, she's been charged with 8 felony charges. That includes aggravated theft and identity fraud, being accused of stealing $1.5 million from the Ohio Medicaid. An investigation by Yost Healthcare Fraud Section found Corbett allegedly stole multiple people's identities so she could open and operate 2 fake counseling agencies in the Dayton area, then bill Medicaid for the services that never actually happened. Corbett had been convicted of theft in 2019 in a separate Medicaid scheme. She'll now be extradited to Ohio to face charges.
Let's give you a live look from our Eco Plumber Sky Cam. I can see a few dark clouds out there, even though it's still shining, Natalie.
Yeah, we have some showers around, very isolated right now. So most of us sitting dry with a sky like you see in that image there. But we do have some showers and storms trying to develop out there, and we can't rule out a stronger storm this evening. We had a stronger storm through southern Preble County. That looks like it's weakening. I'll show you that. But northern Preble County, north of Eaton, some rainfall there, basically right along I-70, also making its way into Miami County. Have a pocket of rain. Can't rule out these strengthening just a bit more as we continue into this evening, but as of now, everything has been below severe limits. We also have some showers making its way through southern Montgomery County at this time, too. We have that level 1 threat for severe storms for the entire Miami Valley. Damaging wind gusts would be the main concern. So just have a way to get those weather alerts. Otherwise, we're hanging out in the upper 70s. It's pretty hot out there. We'll talk about the rest of the weekend coming up.
Oh, and buying or selling on social media.
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
A wall of water poured into a Utah home this week following severe storms. There is damage, but luckily no one was injured. This time lapse shows a downburst and an incredible amount of lightning in a storm rolling through Oklahoma City last night. And it was an especially beautiful sunrise over Delaware's Dewey Beach this morning as the sun shined through the wildfire smoke-filled sky.
For more content like this, follow the National Weather Desk on Instagram.
The standoff and shutdown in Miamisburg continuing as we speak. We want to go back out to Jenna Lee Borick. What's been going on there right now?
Yes, you could probably do it, but they need to use
Yeah, Adam, I'm still here on the Linden Street Bridge in Miamisburg, and this is where a pursuit ended or stopped, but police are still trying to get the suspect out of the vehicle voluntarily. Now, this all started in Warren County when OSHP, they actually tried to pull the suspect over, and the pursuit entailed until it came here to Miamisburg. Now, we did see a Care Flight helicopter leave, but I was told no one was in it. But this is still a very active scene, and again, police are trying to get a suspect out of his vehicle voluntarily. He did hit the side of a train, and that is what brought things to a stop here. Back to you.
All right, Jenna Lee, thanks. We'll be checking back in with her in a little bit. In the meantime, as you noticed in her live shot there, it's wet. We got some rain.
There's some rain. There was a rainbow in the background too, and that's in Miamisburg. So around the area, we got some sunshine, but we also have some showers. So keep that in mind as you're out and about this evening. Just because it's sunny right now doesn't mean you won't see a shower or a storm developing. But if you do have a shot of a rainbow, I'd love to see it. You can chime it in. Head to our website, Dayton247now.com. Click chime in. There's a look at our front. So we have some storms developing along this front. As of now, everything has been below severe limits, so that's good. But this slow-moving system will continue to make its way through, keeping more showers, thunderstorms in the forecast over these next several days. So overnight, a shower, storm or two. Now tomorrow afternoon, we'll continue with spot showers, followed by a few more storms later into the afternoon and into the evening. Can't rule out a stronger storm tomorrow, although the greatest risk looks to be off to our east. By our Sunday, scattered showers continue across the area with temperatures dropping, cooler, drier air settling in as we start off next week.
A court battle is continuing tonight over abortion access in the state of Ohio. The ACLU in a Franklin County courtroom today fighting to stop a state law that would make patients wait 24 hours before ending a pregnancy. Nick Viland was in the courtroom when arguments were made and explains what's next.
People on both sides very passionate about this issue. Something to keep in mind, the state attorney general and governor are both for keeping this waiting period in place. The ACLU is looking to fight the current state law. It requires that 24-hour wait period. Those seeking an abortion also have to take a Senate clinic visit, and they are mandated to seek counseling beforehand. Abortion advocates say that this law, which went into effect in 2023, is simply a delay to proper health care. The state AG says that this waiting period is not a burden and actually helps the patient to be well-informed before making a decision.
In November of 2023, when Ohioans passed the Reproductive Freedom Amendment, they sent a really clear message to the state that we want government out of our private health care decisions. And we're just trying to carry out the promise of that amendment today.
Again, no decision has been made yet in this case. If a preliminary injunction is granted, the law would be blocked and cannot be enforced. The ACLU says that if this does happen, an appeals process will most likely end at the Ohio Supreme Court. Nick Wieland reporting.
Young's Jersey's Dairy, announcing its Catherine's Carousel, has raised more than $103,000 for a local nonprofit. All the money going to Rocking Horse Community Health Center, a health and wellness services provider. The Yellow Springs Farm pursued sponsorships for each of the 30 animals on the carousel, as well as more than 600 engraved bricks for the plaza outside the carousel, coming from businesses and families around the area. Now, 17 other animal sponsorships, they are still up for grabs. If you're interested in adopting one for a good cause, go to youngsdairy.com/carousel to learn more and fill out a form. The carousel also benefits the community with the weekly Carousel of Good Causes, where money from each carousel ticket goes to a local charity or nonprofit. So you can head out to support that community every Wednesday.
Well, showers around the Miami Valley for the rest of this evening. So out and about, keep in mind, can't rule out a shower or a thunderstorm. Stronger storm can't be ruled out with gusty to maybe damaging winds. I'm going to watch that for the rest of the evening for you. We've got more storms possible tomorrow. Temperatures in the mid 80s, but then check out our temperatures by the middle of next week and really start of next week back into the upper 70s. And the good news is this is with low humidity as well as some sunshine. So lingering showers on Sunday, but we'll start to see that drier air take over, feeling very comfortable by Tuesday. Another taste of fall moving into the Miami Valley. I'll have a look at our 7-day coming up here in just a bit.
2 fun food festivals taking over the Miami Valley this weekend. Where to go to try some fiery food or some sweeter snacks.
You're watching Dayton 24/7 now.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on.
The Dayton 24/7 Now News app, brought to you by the Jeff Schmidt Auto Group.
Spicy lovers, get ready to eat till your taste buds are on fire. Alex King, fellow spice lover herself, has the details and an option for those with some tamer tastes.
You guys know I am a big fan of spicy food, and if you're like me, then Pepperfest is where you need to be this Saturday, August 17th from 4 to 10 p.m. There are going to be over 20 restaurants and food trucks, so there are going to be tons of options for you. It's going to be at the Phrase, and it's going to be from 4 to 10 p.m. Gates open at 4, and this is free and open to the public. There's also going to be free music in Lincoln Park, so there's a long list of great options for you as well. And these are just some of the restaurants that you're going to see out there. And if you're not a fan of spicy food, that's okay, because you can head to Fairborn for the 42nd annual Fairborn Sweet Corn Festival. That's going to be this Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturday until 6 p.m. on Sunday. And this is going to give you all kinds of sweet corn food options and arts and crafts, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Back to you guys.
Well, weekend is looking like a mixed bag of weather. We got a warm one on Saturday, a little cooler on Sunday. We are tracking some rain, few thunderstorms. That being said, we will have dry time, so do keep that in mind. Scattered showers, few thunderstorms during our day on Saturday. We'll make it up into the mid-80s, and on Sunday, scattered showers throughout the day, high temperatures in the upper 70s. So either day is not going to be a washout, but we will be dodging showers and a few thunderstorms, especially on Saturday is our best chance for some storms. There's our extended forecast. Thunderstorms for our Saturday. Then next week is looking great. Highs back upper 70s, low humidity. Lows will be in the 50s, so feeling good as many kids will be heading back to school. Next week, it's going to be really nice.
Well, that's good. First full week for some districts.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. Much different than, this weekend, which is, it'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
Right.
All right, good night.
Watch the Bengals take on Chicago